of other schools as well. All right. Now, everybody understands what a hero is. Do we need to talk about that at all? Okay. And let's talk about these, and then you can tell me your heroes. Okay? All right. This is a book of Van's families. This is your mother and father and your siblings.
That's right.
All right. Because, like every good son and daughter, his first heroes were his parents. Right?
Yes.
Okay, the book is dedicated to my parents. Everybody see it? Samuel and Anna White, inspired by my children, Brandon, Brittany, and Ava, and was made possible by the patient support of my wife, Bridget, who is a lovely woman.
She is.
Okay. Now, we're going to this book, this page, I can see these. Okay. I don't know what level of reading this is. Do you know, Van?
No, I don't know where it would fit out in this A through Z thing. Maybe after they're finished reading, they will tell you. I don't know.
Well, here are some very important questions about it. Are they your heroes because they ride in a nice car? No. Or do you like them because they're famous movie stars?
No.
No. A little bit.
Yeah.
But it's okay to do that a little bit. Maybe they're your heroes because of all the competitions they've won. Now that can be a pretty nice thing because that means that you're working very hard to improve yourself. You don't have to compete against anybody except yourself. And that was really the best way to do it. Maybe they're the best at everything, from hitting a tennis ball to stuffing down a hot dog bun. I don't think much of that. Everybody can do that. But those aren't the only people you should look up to. Hey, let's make a list of heroes you might actually run into. To make a list, can you see this, Roberto? I've got, if you come sit by Roberto, maybe we can do that better. I don't want you to
Why don't you sit right down there, sir?
What's your name, hon? Oh, good, Cordell, okay. I see that I missed the first page. What are our heroes and what do they do? Do they ever think about me or think about you? And then we've got the cards. But those aren't the only people that we should look up to. Let's make a list of heroes that we might actually run into. And as you see these pictures, you're going to see the first responders are part of that. To make a list of heroes, you've got to know where to look. A good place to start is on TV or movies, or the best place is in a book. Right?
So what basically, like if you got a book of Albert Einstein, he's a great hero.
Yes, he is. He certainly is. We believe that his wife did all the mathematics, so that's pretty well given, right, ladies? And he did share the prize money with her, so he's a good guy. In the movies, heroes outsmart the villains by thinking fast and using their brains. And they use their muscles to beat up silly monsters and stop really fast trains. Everybody see? Over here. Okay. On television, you'll find athletes who've got money and fame, and they become heroes because they've got game. And a lot of them give back to their communities.
Who is that?
I don't know who it is. It's not LeBron James.
Man.
It may be somebody from my college. I went to the University of Kentucky. And all the time, I think for about 30 years, they never lost a game.
Wow.
I was a married woman with children when I saw UK lose a basketball game on television, and it ruined my whole weekend. I didn't know they could do that. Books also have amazing heroes that do everything from A to Z. They rescue stranded kittens as well as sailors lost at sea. Those are our first responders, right? People who come to help. While there are many heroes on books and movies and on TV, you can also find heroes in your home and community. The heroes in your home might not get rich or get lots of attention, but they don't care about fame or fortune. What matters most is love and affection, right? Okay. There's the hero at home. Everybody see? Can you see
No,
him?
I couldn't see. Where?
Okay. Right here.
Oh.
Up on the roof wearing his cape. Yeah,
Is he imaginary? He's
I think so. I think yes. I
And
think
there's
so.
here.
But see, looking over, there's a fireman getting the kitten out of the tree. Here's a dad teaching a child to ride a bicycle. And that's hard, I think.
Wait, what?
Right
No,
here,
two.
teaching
a
to
kid
ride
how
a
to ride a
bicycle.
Oh,
bicycle.
I was about to say,
Okay.
sign, wait, on 3 wheels? That's
Yeah.
so easy. A tricycle.
Tricycle's good. I could probably still handle that. And here's mother, and there's somebody says reading to a person. That's the best thing, reading. For some heroes, their community is not as close as you might imagine or think. They travel far from home, so others can have medicine and clean water to drink. And we know who they are. They're our soldiers, right? Who not only work here for us, but they work around the world.
Which page?
Next, this page right here. See the soldier? And he's carrying a little girl, helping another one. It says, welcome home. He's come home to his family for a little bit. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do everybody see it? Okay, tell me if you don't. In these faraway places, heroes are known by many different names. But no matter where they are, what heroes do is pretty much the same. Now, here they are in front of the world. I like those hero outfits. What do you think?
Yeah.
I bet you can. You see?
I can see it.
Yeah? Okay. All right. Everybody? Uh-huh. You have a question?
Is that his sister?
No, well, it could be. Could be a sister or just another woman in the military who's helping out. And we had a hard time getting women in the military, and they're doing so well. I'm so proud of them. So our fights are never over. You see heroes ready to help out morning, noon, and night. They work hard to make sure that things turn out okay and safe and right. There's a rescue helicopter here, and
Someone in space.
someone in space, yes. Out in the outdoor into space, actually. And somebody who has saved a little animal
No
Wait,
way.
let me see.
right here.
What type of animal?
See, it's pretty small. Looks like a cat, maybe.
Yeah,
Is it a cat, man? See, we can ask
Could
the
be
author.
whatever you want it to be.
We can ask the man who wrote the book.
It's a cat. It's a cat.
Okay.
So don't mind it.
Heroes are also big-hearted. They're brave and bold and never give up. They'll work till the job gets done, from sundown to sunup. Here's a woman scientist, one of my favorite things.
Science.
Yeah, I love
I
science.
love science.
Everybody loves science?
No.
Oh,
love science.
come on, it's so good.
subject.
Okay, you knew about Einstein,
My
so
favorite
you must
subject
love
is
science,
math.
right?
We don't use
I
math
like
for our
science.
whole lives.
I don't love it. I like it, but I love math.
You like math, oh, then you may go in science, yes.
I like
My cousin, she's in high school, and you know how they go to different classes
Uh-huh.
like science.
They do,
Yeah,
different subjects.
Sometimes she have like science homework to do
Mhm.
when I'm at her house. I asked her.
You
what
have to help her?
Wait, no, I don't help her. but
Well, I bet you could, a little bit.
I asked her what does that mean, and she sometimes she teaches me what
See
it means.
there? Isn't that great?
Teach you new things.
And when you go to her school, you maybe get all that thing right.
Sure.
And get good grades, graduate.
It's so important. And let me tell you what they're teaching you here is the thing you're going to remember all your life. You will still remember little poems that you learned and all kinds of great things that you did. But most important, you'll remember how much these people loved you and cared about you. Now, heroes will always take the time to show you that they care, and they'll stay by your side and always willing to share. Now, see, here's Daddy under the car, where daddies are often found, right?
In a cat wearing a hat.
Wearing a hat.
No,
But see his helper?
No, that's not a hat. It looked like a hat, but it's
No, it's his leg. Yeah.
Look like a hat. Like a hat.
Well, that's okay.
Can I see?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
You want to see over there?
I can't see.
I haven't heard anything over here. You seeing it okay? Who's behind over there?
Emmanuel.
Hey, Emmanuel, you want to see it? Okay.
Some people, when they do science, they just only blow up the whole entire thing.
Well, yeah, but you usually have really,
It kind of looks like the dad is teaching the girl how to make stuff. That's why she has a toy car.
oh, okay, yes, she does. She's fixing her little car. I'm glad you noticed that. Because you see the little girl's fixing her car. She's learning from her daddy how to do that. Isn't that
She
great?
literally took her car wheel.
Tires.
She took
Tires.
She won't know how to put
And
it back on.
she's handing him a screwdriver,
Probably wanna be
probably a
okay.
Phillips. Okay. But not everybody, now this is the important part, not everyone who ends up by your side is going to be a hero. On a scale of 1 to 10, some may rate less than a 0.
Negative.
A negative, yes. Negative.
Wait, can I see it again?
You bet.
Why does it say hero scan?
So that you can tell how they rate whether they're a hero or not. But you learn that, you don't worry. You're what, 8 years old?
No.
Okay, 9 or 10. Okay. We all make mistakes sometimes in that, so don't worry about that so much. People do show who they are to you, and whether they're going to be a good friend or a bad one.
What does the hot and not mean?
No, hot means like she's a hero.
Someone who ends up by your side is going to be a hero on a scale of 1 to 10. Some may rate less than 0.
So that means they're not.
Yeah.
He does have a scale here, it's not hot. Okay.
That means he's not a hero.
Right, not a hero. Big shots, for example, can't be heroes if they make people feel small. I'll say they can't. That's a terrible thing. Nobody should do that, should they? That's bullying.
Yeah, like when big bosses, they try to like make all the other people feel what they want.
Why would you make
They
them
have,
work
like,
at the desk?
Like,
Well, putting this boss, that's sort of a grown-up way of showing you're in charge. That's not good. To be a real hero, everyone has to be important to you. That's it. No exceptions at all. Okay? All
I
right.
didn't really see that good.
This one, what's in this one? Okay? All right. A bully should never be your hero. That wouldn't make sense and it wouldn't be right. It's not fair to make fun of people. It's even worse if they pick a fight. So here's a picture of a bully.
He look like that.
Yeah.
Because he has a shirt, black and
He
white
like
shirt.
this. Or that's
Now
just.
you can tell just looking at him, you don't want to be that friend, right?
No.
Or maybe you can make him be a better
He does look like
person.
he came from prison.
What? Oh, right. People who only think about themselves and say, me, are not the hero type. Getting them to think about others is as difficult as removing a zebra's stripe. Can you imagine anything harder than that? Get the stripe off a zebra? Oh, you must be more than that. It's more than skin deep. Yeah. Probably. I think so. And we don't want to do that, do we? And it's hard to be a hero when you judge a person by the color of their skin. It's only when we focus on the content of a person's character that we all begin to win. Who was the first person we know of to tell us about the content of character? Huh?
character is? I believe it means
Of the way to judge people by the content of their character. Yes. Indeed it was. Now there was a hero.
just right. That's what you don't learn in music.
Well, I think a lot of people copied it from.
Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong.
He started
Yeah.
it in Martin Luther King.
Louis Armstrong started that? Oh.
And he started
Well, he was a great musician.
Yeah, he started it because
Somebody see the picture?
Google it.
This one. All right. As you can see, some people are heroes and others simply are not. So it's time to come up with our own list of heroes. Let's give it our best shot. Firefighters, police officers drive vehicles with lots of lights on top. Even when faced with danger, they never think, should I stop? They go right ahead, don't they?
Right, they just
They do their job. Which we all have to do that. Everybody does their job. I bet you do at home.
Yeah, but he played out doing the my job is
Wash the dishes, clean.
Good, good. Great.
I take out the trash every day.
no litter,
Absolutely. No pollution. Lifeguards and security guards stop danger in its tracks. They're always out front, and yet they always have our
bats.
right. Got it.
Literally.
Okay.
What do you want to see the zebra? Okay. What's that? You know he does. Y'all think the zebra looks sad?
Yeah, probably because he was sitting on him, right? Right. They don't
no,
want
because he don't
to
want him to take off his stripe. He mean. He wanted him to come.
What? He
Yeah.
looks mad. Don't take off my strap.
How about you guys over there? You go to, come on, what do you think? Does he look sad to you?
That's writing on this.
How much does this book cost us?
Go on Amazon. It's $6.99. It's cheap. And if you buy digital, it's $2.99. Pretty cheap.
We got some values. Here's the next page.
And by the way, Congresswoman Slaughter, I'm gonna donate 10 to this building.
Good.
The library will have.
Heroes are doctors, they're teachers and lawyers and folks who went to school and such. But you don't need a degree to be a hero. You don't really need that much. And you know, every year in the newspaper, they talk about things that people did that were heroic. And a lot of people your age are in that category. Who call the fire department if you see something.
What do we do here?
Okay, okay, you want to read
He's
that?
pushing it away so it wouldn't blow his kids away when they was holding it.
Well, let's get to that page and see what he's doing. What you need is respect, love, and a whole lot of courage. And in most situations, you must stay strong and never get discouraged.
Yeah, he
It's so easy to get discouraged, but
But it's still
don't do
blowing.
it.
It is. His mouth's still open, blowing in.
Yeah.
He can't just push it away, it's still blowing. You gotta cover up the mouth somehow. Right. Put some people.
It's a big wind. Did you guys see this picture? Everybody?
But that's it's like
It's not impossible?
no,
You're not gonna see it often.
no. It's like it's like
Y'all seen the picture?
The cloud is the bully. Yeah, you're right.
They didn't see the picture.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. See, he's got two of his children holding on to the string, and he's holding on to the children so they won't blow away.
And so it looks like the kite won't go in the tree.
Probably, yes, that's a good thing.
What if the kite
Go
blows
eat, you know.
What if the cow blew in the tree, the kite so hard that
They were going to the tree.
the dad would end up lifting up?
Well, I think the dad looks really strong enough, See where,
But it's
see, you all can see where his feet are.
He's screeching
Right,
across the
right,
ground.
he is. See where his
He might
feet
end up.
See, I didn't notice that.
He could
Good for you, I hadn't noticed that. You all see that? The wind is pulling him.
I don't think that's possible. But sometimes it
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes when the wind blows,
It'd be cold.
it be But no, but the kite can easily get stuck in the tree.
It sure looks like it's about
It's
to.
close to, it's kind of close to the tree.
Yeah.
If the dad scoots up like a little
Did you all ever have a kite go into the tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 times.
I was sad.
No, that's really pretty sad, isn't it?
After my third time, my mom
Tried to
said,
reach it.
No more kites.
after
My grandma
10th
buys kites
time,
for me.
Oh, good for her.
We got a hill in the back, and we just run up.
You have to run down the hill and get that
Yeah,
kite to
we
go.
either run up or run down.
Yeah.
We
It's a
usually
lot of
don't
fun.
do it every day. We just do it on certain days when that one.
There's a great movie that you ought to see called The Kite Runner. I think it would be good for your age. It's about a little boy, I believe, was he in Yugoslavia or something? And where they had these kite contests all the time. That would be a really good one for you to see.
I know a cartoon character who keeps trying to fly a kite, but it doesn't work.
Can't get it up to the sky.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Charlie Brown. I know it.
You're right. Charlie Brown's kite's always dragging behind him. But he doesn't get discouraged. That's the important part. So just hang in there and follow your heart, and you'll know exactly what to do. And remember that the people that you help don't have to be related to you. Strangers sometimes really need help, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
And certainly a new person coming to school needs to be able to make good new friends and get some help and feel better about maybe moving away from other friends.
Cause some people, like when somebody moves to a different school, they will like make fun of them or something.
That's not a good thing to do. No, that is terrible. You know, always when something like that happens, think about, what if that was me? And you wouldn't want to do that to somebody or have somebody do it to you. So the good idea is don't do it at all. Exactly, that came right out of the golden rule, didn't it? Do unto others.
We have that rule.
Okay, you see, you can be a hero to your aunt, your uncle, father, or mother, but you can even be a hero to that annoying little brother. Does anybody have one of those? Oh, yeah. I had two. What?
Because when you have like multiple big brothers living with you, they all ask you a favor, but you're not an octopus.
Oh. I had two brothers that were younger than I was, and I used to dream that I was always having to take them somewhere. And we would be on a bridge, and they'd walk on the bridge rail. I mean, these dreams were just awful. They were perfectly nice young men, and probably the best two brothers anybody ever had. But growing up was hard. Some people that you might help because you see them every day. It might be your neighbor, a friend, or a person you've met along the way. You guys are good. I can see some great learnings going on here. Sometimes deciding who to help might be a difficult thing to do. And knowing when to offer help might be a little confusing too. But don't worry. When it's your time to be a hero, you will know exactly what to do. You will make a difference in someone's life, and our list of heroes will then include you. You're right. So, who are your heroes? Let's start over here. You have a hand up? No. Who are your heroes? Of course.
Oh yeah, my brother's my hero.
Of course.
My oldest brother. Even though he do too much, but still.
Oh, still, I know. That's nice. I like that. You?
Sometimes my little sister and my mom.
Okay, that's good.
My family and my teacher.
And your teacher, now that's great at
Oh,
good
yeah.
teachers.
My teacher.
I haven't heard from you. That's
teacher.
your teacher, that's great. You?
My teacher. I'm here.
King.
Martin Luther King, yes.
Oh.
He left us some great lessons, didn't he?
Yeah.
And we also the lesson that we should learn not to kill people.
My teacher and my brother Malcolm.
Okay, Malcolm. Wouldn't he be pleased that you were saying that?
Yeah, because he encouraged me to do, or he influenced me to do a lot of things.
Good things.
Yeah.
Great. Thank him for me. You're your hero?
I got to see my teacher and Jesus.
You're a teacher in Jesus. All right, that's good. And you? Your grandma. Oh, that makes me happy.
They still have her teacher.
What teachers? Oh, good.
One teacher. Say Mr. Hepburn. Wait, my family and Mr. Green for teaching us the right thing.
Thank you, Mr. Green.
Mr. Hepburn, Mr. Green, my stepdad, my dad, my mom, and my whole family.
Good for you. I think you're a hero to them, too. I think so. I've got some heroes, too. Yes.
People that encourage me and Mr. Green and the people that support me.
That's good. We all support you. It does take a village to
And
raise a
the
child.
people that gave me success.
Good.
You kid? Nobody? My family and all the teachers.
All the teachers. We've all got hero teachers. I can still remember all of mine. Bobby can too, can't you, Bobby?
Remember your teacher?
Yours. She's smart, Alec, but she's okay.
I'm the little sister that, you didn't want to have. Kidding, just kidding. Just kidding.
I actually had two more.
Okay.
I wanna thank both the Mr. Green and Miss Hepburn and my dad, because he usually is kind of like Mr. Hepburn and Mr. Green, telling us teaching us new things and telling us what the wrong thing and the right thing to do.
That's so good.
And he
Yeah.
does the right consequences for the right things. He
Excellent.
doesn't just give you a consequence if you didn't do it. And then even if you didn't do it while he's around, he would still, next time the time we see him, he would tell us he would tell us what you should have done.
Right. Well, that's good. That's what fathers do. Mine did. Mine told me never to run for office. Yes. Okay.
Mr. Green.
Good. This is lovely. And you've got some more as well?
Two more. Miss Costanzo.
Stanzo is my hero.
I think teachers are everybody's heroes. Huh?
Miss Costanzo and them two right there.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
don't show my
Miss.
My two was Miss Costanzo and everyone in this whole school.